Hi guys, and thanks for watching our update on August 5th, 2023. So looking at today's satellite imagery, we can see that the remnants of Storm Anthony are clearing into the North Sea, leaving us in a showery run of westerly winds, feeding in plenty of showers tonight and tomorrow. Storm Anthony brought some quite horrible weather to the south of the country this morning, with widespread power outages and fallen trees, and a brief but very intense spell of strong and gusty northerly winds. So while it lasted, it was really bad. I think it was actually a bit worse than expected, actually. I wasn't expecting that much damage, actually. There was numerous outages on that ESB power track map this morning. Several. Like parts of Dublin, no power. Waterford, no power. Cork this morning, large parts of Cork had no power. Ridiculous. And we're left now in the showery flow from the west and northwest. But this front here, to the southwest, will approach us on Monday. However, as it does so, it'll weaken. And, its rain will just turn light and patchy and showery. And Monday will just be a damp day instead. So today's radar is like this. So early this afternoon, some showers formed over Ulster and into parts of North Leinster, and they formed widely over the eastern half of the country this evening. Some very heavy ones in the mixes there as well, especially on the east coast. You can see some big downpours there this evening. They cleared towards the east and south early tonight, and tonight should be quite a dry and clear night. However, showers will pepper the west coast throughout the night and also inland in the morning. So just finish this map, we can see that the showers die away tonight on the east coast, and it's quite clear now. So the UK view shows it nicely as well. Showers in the east and southeast today, especially towards the coastal areas. They're clearing off now, followed by quite a dry night tonight, with long clear spells. Into tomorrow, we see showers in the west becoming widespread during the day, especially over the east country and the north as well. Some downpours in there possible through the morning and afternoon. In the evening, they again are confined towards the east coast, and things dry elsewhere. Into Monday, we start to see we start to see a bit of cloud come in from the southwest. It's high cloud at first, but then the cloud does lower into the morning hours, and rain skirts the Munster coast before gradually, tentatively pushing inland and fragmenting. Some heavy pulses are possible there over the Midlands, but otherwise quite just a drab day. Into Tuesday, things do dry up into the evening, and Tuesday should be quite mild and warm. Into Wednesday, very humid on Wednesday, with some sunshine again at the end of the day, especially in the south of Midlands. Into Thursday, we see a warm, southerly winds and a cold front, and also a cold front approaching the west coast by the afternoon, and that will help to change into the weekends. So this is the temperature forecast from the UKV run. As you can see, that today high teens reach across the south and Midlands, low teens elsewhere. Tonight's temperatures will lower off to widely between 10 and 12, coolest in the east, southeast and northeast. Into tomorrow, we see values rising quite nicely actually tomorrow, up to possibly 20 degrees there across the south and east, especially towards the coast. Elsewhere high teens, but on the west and north coast, mid-teens at best, quite bleak. Into the early hours of Monday, quite a chilly night actually, widely below 10 degrees, everywhere bar like West Connaught, West Munster, and West Ulster. So quite a chilly night. Monday, we see the warmest temperatures northwest of a line from west up to Galway, high teens, but where the front is making its presence felt, and where it's raining, that will have a great effect on temperatures, really capping them at the mid-teens or lower than that even in some areas. Into Monday evening, Tuesday morning, coolest in the north. That's because we got a warm and humid air moving into the south at this stage. So in the north, 11, 12, but in the south, 14 to 15 degrees. Into Tuesday, temperatures rising. The high teens, low 20s on the south coast. Further north, mid-teens or high teens. Very cool there on the east there. Into Wednesday, so we see a big temperature charge. Ulster, well below 10 degrees, but elsewhere, 10 to 13, mildest on the south coast. Into Wednesday, so a very warm day Wednesday, 20 to 23 degrees, widely cooler though over the north and northwest, high teens. Into Thursday, a very warm night, coolest in the east though, mid-teens, but in the west, 17 degrees very widely. Into Thursday, temperatures rise to like 19 to 22 or 23, warmest in the north actually, for once. For once, it's warmest in the north on Thursday. Further south, exposed to that southerly flow and some more clouds, it will be a bit cooler, but still quite warm. So this is the NAO index for the NAO index observed and GFS forecasts. So we're currently at bang on neutral for the NAO, the North Atlantic Oscillation. It will plummet tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday to quite strongly negative levels before rising towards some less negative levels, and that will coincide with the strengthening and ridging of the Azores High, and that should bring us a higher chance of warmer spells like the one next week. So the charts, look at this. So Storm Anthony over the UK today, clearing away. Tomorrow, showery with winds from the west and northwest. The high pressure steps southwest into Monday, allowing that shallow low to move in, bringing a damp day to many areas. We start to get the Azores High ridging to the south on Tuesday, starting to drag the air up from the southwest, and the Azores High starts to ridge towards Central Europe, and that opens doors to a very warm southerly wind. But that low to our west is steep, and it will send us cold front in. That's it there, Thursday evening. That kink in the ice bars over the country is the cold front. And as we go through, the cold front Portuguese was pushing that warmth away, and be replaced by cool air and showers, westerly winds into Friday, August 11th. Sorry about that, guys. Into the weekends. This also is going again, trying to ridge in. It's trying to give us dry and warm weather, but that goes to our west. It slides in. I think that's quite a warm and thundery pattern actually into the middle of the month there. Low right over us, but quite a warm low actually. And I'm pretty sure it's trying to come in again by August 19th. And actually, that could lead to quite a hot spell. It's centering over Europe and striking the wind up from the continents. And that low could bring thunder. So, August is looking like it'll be different to July. It's still quite changeable. But I think that there'll be some drier and warmer spells in there. And if they come off, as they break down, thunderstorms. Because the lows to our west look quite deep. The ECM run is like this next. So we're looking at the ECM. Okay, so Storm Anthony clearing today. Showery winds tomorrow. Monday sees that shallow low come in from the west. A damp day, as we said. So into Tuesday, we see the Azores High again, right over us actually, a ridge coming into Ireland. So quite a calm day, and hopefully the cloud does break up to allow some warm sunshine. Into Wednesday and Thursday, the Azores High ridges into France and the Low Countries, and starts to drag the wind in from the south and southwest. And look at that. By Thursday, August 10th, southerly winds. But that kink in the ice bars there, that is a cold front, and that will push eastwards into Friday, telling us cooler and showery, and quite unsettled into weekends, and it just stays there. That low, it's a bit like a cut-off low. There's high pressure all around it pretty much, and it basically just can't go anywhere. So I think the ECM looks very much unsettled and changeable after that brief warm spell there this week. So that looks quite bad. This is the UK Met run, so you can see some sneaker which today, showery winds tomorrow, that week low coming Monday and into Tuesday. Tuesday, we see these also just starting to make its move. There we go. And by Thursday, southerly winds. That cold front does come through though on Thursday afternoon and evening, and into Thursday night, Friday morning. It clears away. We're cooler and showery there by then, and by August 12th, well, westerly winds. These are also well away. So that GFS run may have been an outlier. We don't know. So we can see some estimated today on the GEM run. Showery tomorrow. Week low Monday. That is very straightforward. And into Tuesday, Wednesday again. There's also does ridge up, and is giving us some southerly winds. And let's look at that in detail. And by Friday morning, we see a cold front moving in, westerly winds, and some more low pressure into the weekends, and off into August 15th as well. Though there's also is close to us, and if that low were just a bit further westwards, then that would allow this hot air over Europe to surge northwards. It's there, okay? Just a subtle shift in that low would waft it northwards. It's just this sort of situation here. But I think that the warm spell this week can be secured in. This is the icon run. So I'm saying clearing today, followed by showery winds tomorrow, week low Monday, and into Tuesday, Wednesday. This is also again ridging in before covering clears it away as early as Thursday, and into Friday with showery. But by next weekend, this also is trying again. But that low does look quite deep. And finally the icon. Look at this. So we're pulling in the winds from the northwest tomorrow. We'll clear them on Monday, and off into Wednesday and Thursday. Again, the Azores is right there. Well, a ridge anyway, and southerly winds are coming up, but that low to the west will send its cold front in to flatten the ridge off. So So if you're sick and tired of this relentless cooler wet pattern that's been going since the end of June, then this week coming, will be a respite for you, but it may only be short-lived. That GFS run and I think the Icon run were probably outliers, but it seems from the runs today that there's quite a small chance of any drying of the weather, per se, to last into next week. So I think it'll just be a few days of warmer, dry weather before we're back to the westerly winds. But do enjoy it while it lasts. It's quite nice that it's coming. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.